I fucking hate life so much right now. Whatever. It's, you know, part of life, I guess. But god damn, has it been terrible. But I'm having a beer. Good. Cheers. Buenos dias.
Yo.
What's going on?
So I broke down and joined the dark side, dude. I started a TikTok account so that I could post fucking Twitch clips. In 2 days, I have almost 2,000 views, dude, on 3
I mean,
clips.
that's cool, but goddamn.
I know. I feel like I sold my soul to the devil a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. Could be worse.
It's easy
Could
to
be
hate
worse.
on like any new like social media, but I like TikTok. There's some good stuff on there.
There's a little bit of good stuff buried among a fucking plethora of nonsense.
Hey, dude. Like,
Yeah, but it's all what you like on it. Like I like the algorithm with it. So if you like stuff that you actually want to see, you get more of that. Which,
I
if
mean,
you only like girls with bouncing tits, you're only gonna get girls with bouncing tits.
right. But I
Isn't
mean,
bad
also,
either.
it's as long as you're not pandering, for fuck's sake. Like, I can't tell you, having small kids, how many videos I watch of grown-ass adult men unpacking toys and playing with them just to cheaply snag people's kids into giving them views so they can make that sweet, sweet YouTube money, right?
That's fair.
Like,
But
that
there's
shit
actually
gets
like
on my nerves.
the whole D&D TikTok is actually really good. Like I follow a bunch of people that have D&D content, and it's a lot of like, well, I'm gonna create this character from social media or from like movies or whatever
Yeah.
as a D&D character, or just like random ideas for campaigns, and like just people sharing their own nerdiness.
Making fun of stupid shit their players do frequently.
My physical therapist was telling me that I need to get into, now that I started a TikTok, I need to check out the DnD TikTok.
Yeah, the D&D TikTok's good. Like there are actually a lot of.
Yeah, she said there's a lot of funny stuff.
There's a lot of garbage too, but.
Well, that's welcome to the internet.
Yeah, no
Right.
shit. I can't do it.
See, I'm
on the internet when I need shit.
I'm gonna have to do it for River at some point because River already thinks she's gonna be a YouTube star, and so.
Oh my god, what is it? Every kid wants that.
That's the new thing, man.
Oh my
fuck
god.
being an athlete, fuck being a fucking celebrity,
A rapper, a musician, or a rock star.
I want to be an influencer. So I figure I'm gonna have to learn how to do this crap eventually. I might as well learn how to do it for me so that I got it all down for her.
Yeah, that's whoa, what was the meme? Something about a guy on a date. Says to the girl, "What do you do for a living?" She goes, "I'm an Instagram model." She goes, "What do you do?" "Oh, really? Well, then I'm a Call of Duty soldier."
Yeah, no, I know the one you're talking about. What do you do? I'm a model. Oh, what agency do you model for? Instagram. What do you do? Oh, I'm a soldier. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm in Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah. Goddamn.
But I mean, it's a career path nowadays. Like there are so many like influencers.
Oh, dude, I tell you what, like, it would almost be worth it. Them YouTube people, they make enough money to fucking buy whole new houses, and they're just fucking set. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of like video game TikTokers that have like 2 million followers, something like that, and that's their job. They just play video games.
Yeah.
post once or twice a week, like an hour-long video tops, and that's their day
Collect
job.
that money. Collect that money.
That's what I'm
That's
trying
actually
to do
one-
right now. I'm just trying to get to the point where I can pay my bills playing video games. I'll be the happiest motherfucker that ever lived.
One YouTuber that I really like, Gray Still Plays, has gone downhill recently, like the last 2 years. But he was, like, he used to work a day job and play games, and he would play like random indie games or random simulator games or whatever, and he was awesome. But now he does it as a job. He has kids. He's made a career out of it. Now he just plays. What's that game? Well, he does Grand Theft Auto
Elden Ring.
5, like though. No, not Elden Ring. He hasn't. He does Grand Theft Auto 5, like they do like the impossible challenges where you like people build weird loops and shit. And then he also does Happy Wheels. So what it's called?
What the fuck is Happy Wheels?
It's a weird murder game that's like you try to go through like puzzles that people build that are very bloody and entertaining to watch, but that's like all he does now is just it's one of those
videos
a
a
weird
week.
murder game that's like you
Sounds,
try to go through like puzzles that
Sounds
people build,
interesting.
but it's because it became a career. It wasn't something he was doing for fun anymore. It's just what he was doing for a paycheck, and that's what gets the clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to earn a paycheck, and I'm going to keep playing the games I want to play. I'm not going to pander, but if it eventually gets to the point where I can quit my day job, you'll see a happy man.
I was gonna say I would pander like in an instant if I saw that I could quit my job and only play video games. Okay, what do you want to see?
Dude, if I could rake in 10 grand a fucking month,
yeah,
like
I'll do it.
fuck
Like,
that. Of course I'd do it. You'd be seeing me sitting there. Look, we got a little Barbie. Look at the oh, she's got a little purse, right? Then I'd get right off the camera and be like, give me that motherfucking check, all right? I'm gonna make some smart investments, and I'm never gonna have to do this again in 2 years, all right? Hell yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, fuck, I guess. I mean, I did sort of sell out already to fucking TikTok, so.
everyone who says they wouldn't sell out haven't had an option to sell out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Yeah. It's really hard to say no to financial independence. Like, you know, my big aspiration right now is to make fuck you money. Like, to have enough sitting on reserve to where any job pisses me off to the point where I can just be like, fuck you, I'm out of here. You know.
I mean, you kind of have like a job path that gives you that too, because like, I know for my job, I have the experience of my job hires so much that I could say fuck you today and get the same job for probably more money
So
Right, yeah.
tomorrow. Like,
Lost King
if
Kenny.
you have the right experience.
So Lost King
I can
Kenny
see
in my
that.
chat says everyone says they wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million, but they don't know how much $1 million is.
All right, so let me tell you the story of Rick. All right, Rick was the bouncer at the bar I used to work at before I became the bouncer, and he like taught me how to do the job and everything. But all the teenagers in the kitchen were sitting there gabbing back and forth one afternoon about, would you do gay porn for $10 million? And they're all like, ew, no, gross, that's disgusting. And Rick walks in, fucking just finishing his cigarette, you know, hacks up half a lung. He goes, hell, I'd do it for less. All right. Let me text our third, see what his ETA is.
Oh shit! Yeah. Only.
Oh my god. Yeah, the sinus infection has just been terrible. I've been just snotting up constantly. Just an endless font of snot.
That sounds pleasant.
It's not. It's like the furthest thing from it. And then like I can't breathe through my nose when I'm sleeping, so I'm just and waking up like every 2 hours, mouth just dry, you know.
Usually have that like allergy season. It's not quite there yet, but
I'm trying to set up this fucking dynamic follow button on my Twitch stream. I thought I had it all set up right, but apparently I do not, and that makes me upset. But oh well, I'll fuck with it later. Alright.
Sorry, I just texted him, asking him what his ETA is. Oh. God damn. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I had a really fun campaign idea last weekend. So I started building a new game. And then I started building the campaign out and everything. And I got so fucking distracted by this thing that I completely forgot to do any of the maintenance I needed to on this game. So I like crammed at 4 o'clock today to get everything I needed built for this. That being said, I'm quite impressed with what I was able to get done for this. So, come on, man. Yeah, apparently Corey's got something going on with a girl tonight.
What?
well, that was
That's not
last
allowed.
time they had a girl
That's
from
illegal.
I know.
town.
I think he's out at Ground Zero or something.
Holy shit, Ground Zero? What is it, fucking Bondage
Yeah.
and Go-Go night? I haven't been out there in
No,
years.
it's cosplay night tonight apparently. So
That's almost as fun as Bondage and Go-Go night.
yeah, I mean, even when I was younger, I had the personality of a grumpy old man. So
I was fun for like
You know.
a year and a half there. And
Yeah.
then I stopped being fun.
it's just kind of like I had kids and a mortgage, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, now I don't need to come up with an excuse anymore. Thank God.
Alright, I need another beer while we're waiting.
Jolly.
You guys want to have a sword fight? I can't see my camera from this sword fight.
I don't have any of my swords right here.
Hey, you can borrow my other one. I got this cool shit coming in the mail that goes over my door, and it's like a 3D Fenrir like Norse thing. Makes my door look like it's got a wolf head popping out of the middle of it.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been expecting it for several days now, and it's not here yet. Thus, I am a sad boy.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I got a new wallet. Ordered it on the internet.
Nice.
Beer.
Oh yeah. I'm actually drinking the Three Floyds Alpha King.
Nice.
Got like this. You can't see it too well, but it's got like this really awesome like sort of like Japanese oni iconography on it. It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Nice.
I'm going whiskey tonight.
Oh, good man. Rebel 100. I didn't even know they made that.
It's good.
Yeah,
I do the
I
Rebel
know
Yell. I
it's
use it
cheap.
for mixing.
I'll make the offer right now to my stream. I'll take a shot of whiskey for every new follow I get tonight. Y'all can give me alcohol poisoning if you do that
Oh,
shit right.
shit. You're going to be in trouble, dude. I mean,
I do have to go to my daughter's play tomorrow, but I can sleep through an 8-year-old's play. I won't miss nothing.
there won't be much to see if Nick doesn't get on.
We're gonna have oh, came from my fucking soul. Holy shit. We're gonna have 2 no shows tonight.
Looks like it.
That's alright. We'll both play 2 characters. We'll do duo, do a
Right.
D&D. I really want to just turn the bag of holding we got last game. I just want to flip it over and see what's in it. Just dump that shit out.
That did not end well in an old campaign that we had.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to do it. I heard it didn't end well for you guys, so I want to try. I want to see if he'll do a lightning strikes twice.
Who would guess there's a demi-lich in a bag of holding? Like that's.
Oh, come on. I mean, that's just clever, all right?
Pretty set up. Like we knew
The bag
something that was
said
gonna
don't
happen.
open it. Yeah, obviously not, because if you did,
So
somebody wouldn't open the bag.
we all knew, but we also had that like D&D immortality where we're like, well, we're not gonna die, even though we know this is dumb.
And that was the thing, is that like you guys had that going on in spades, just like Shield Guardians, cool. We're level 5. I'm pretty sure we can take them. Like, so
Yeah, we had we killed like 2 of them, but we had to like kite them to do it. Like we had
yeah, like it was a lot of sneaky maneuvering to get it done.
Well, we're kind of professionals at the sneaky maneuvering over here, with minor illusions and some well-placed lies. I mean, we've convinced them to give us a bag of holding. We can do sneaky.
I mean,
I was trying to remember how that session ended. Now I remember that. I remember our deception.
It's because Jeff had the fucking lightning idea to fucking trick him, and Bragi was smart enough to go with it.
and I think that's a perfect segue to go ahead and do our session recap from last week. Previously, the group emerging into a strange new land began exploring. Once happening upon an abandoned village, a little further inspection found that there was actually a village beneath the village. The above had been overrun by zombies, which were quickly dispatched by the group, but beneath appeared to be a system of caves and tunnels, within which most of the village was still living. When the group tried to enter this village, they were sort of barred from entry and told that they were not trusted. And at this, the townsfolk basically stated the group were to perform a favor for the town, then that would earn their trust, and they would be willing to permit them entry. As such, they were waiting for an arrival of some couriers who had not yet arrived. In fact, only one of them had arrived, and had mentioned that the rest had gone into a dangerous area known as the Gralloch House. The group was told that if they made their way into the Gralloch House and determined the fate of these couriers, then the people of Del Munster would trust them and allow them entry. After a long and grueling slog through the Gralloch House, the group emerged with what scant information they could on the couriers, having found most of their corpses within. The people of Del Munster allowed them entry, and the group made quick friends with Brock Silvereye, the proprietor of the Buried Boar, Casper, the captain of the guard in Del Munster, And of course, the city's leader. Ooh, I'm sorry, I have to go through my notes because I can't remember his flippin' name.
Oh, that's a sin, dude.
Hey, at least I got it in notes. You have no idea how lucky you are. Wilhelm was his name. Yes. As such, the group was granted the ability to sleep in the inn that evening, and Brock had suggested that he had a bit of a proposition for the group, or some additional work. And at that, party stayed up late and reveled with whatever townsfolk would be willing to pass the time with them. It is still currently evening. The group has been told that there's a room just off the main room in the tavern in which they are able to sleep.
Hey, Jeff would probably meander off to that room and do his like nightly meditations and then go to sleep.
Okay. Within the room, you see basically the floor is dirt. There doesn't appear to be any actual furniture, as much as there's just sort of burlap sort of mattresses filled with straw. Roughly about 6 or 7 of them just sort of sparsely placed around the room. There do appear to be a couple of candles and a lantern, but beyond that, there's very little else of serviceable use within.
It's Jeff just fine. So yeah, he'll set up in a corner and start. Actually, he'll start carving another mask while he's like relaxing, getting ready for bed.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Anyone else have anything pressing they want to do?
I believe I did the performance roll and everything at the end of last time, correct? So
I believe so as well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about recapping my sing-song and wooing of the ladies. I'm just gonna assume that I found a lovely single lady to share my evening with.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
He just set himself as like a powerful shaman from the outside world.
That's true, yeah. The tavern is lightly attended. You sort of get the feeling this is sort of commonplace. However, those that you do see in attendance, most of the members of the fairer sex appear to be accompanied by their counterparts to a certain degree. There are the occasional older women that sort of seem to be congregating in groups and just enjoying an evening ale together. But
hey, age is no deterrent for Broggy. Broggy doesn't worry about age.
Okay. I would say then, particularly what catches your eye is a table in the corner with 3 women. Each of them looking to be somewhere between their early 50s, ranging into maybe early 60s. Their clothes are quite modest and dirty. Their hands are rather rough. You can tell these women probably toil all day long down here. Based on the amount of dirt that seems to be just all over one of their hands, you almost surmise that she might actually help dig the tunnels and be working on expanding the actual town. And as you make your way up to the table, she sort of wipes the ale from her lips and smiles a toothy grin at you. Not too toothy though, there are a few gaps.
Well, I figure that just means she knows how to do some stuff that I haven't seen yet. So I'm going to sing her a little song of wooing entitled Let Me Sniff Your Flower. And and that's what we're gonna go with.
You like the medieval equivalent of Spinal Tap.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and give me a performance roll.
Success.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. Your song is both pleasing to the ear and enchanting. And as you're kind of making your way through playing the song, you kind of lean in close to her, and as you do, you can see her sort of like wipe the ale from her face again and lick her lips and signal over to Brock to bring another ale. And the dwarf kind of gives you a sideways look as you and he sort of brings you another ale as well and sets it down and just sort of gives you a nod, like as if to say, you're gonna need it.
After the dwarven whiskey he gave me earlier, I don't know if I'll need it.
As you finish your song and sort of set your instrument down, she immediately grabs your shirt and pulls you in to attempt to kiss you. You can attempt to prevent this from happening if you like.
What? No, Broggy's diving in full face.
Right. She lays one on you, and it's just a long, slobbery, toothy. You know, you've been digging through a dead, grimy house for the past nearly 6 days. So neither of you is
fresh,
hygienically in an awesome state right now, but yeah, at that point. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of thought I'd gotten this particular song off the tavern mix, but I'll deal with that in a minute. And at this, she sort of picks you up and, or rather, grabs you by the shirt and drags you off out of the tavern towards what you presume to be her place in town. At which point, camera slowly pans away towards the nearest hallway. Implying all sorts of wondrous and horrific things happening in the woman's little corridor.
I like Tig's just gonna like wave goodbye and like give him a thumbs up.
Give him a thumbs up.
Is there anything else anyone would like to accomplish in the tavern this evening?
I think that about sums it up.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. At this point, you all get a fair amount of rest. Broggy, give me a Constitution save.
Oh no! Oh no! Come on, dice, don't fail me now.
Okay. I mean, she was rough. You actually are sore in a few spots you would not expect to be sore. You're not entirely certain you might have a bruised rib. But at this, everyone has rested, and you can all restore your hit points, and you've all gained the benefit of a long rest.
We were all rested up. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
got some Sonic diets.
Yeah, I think
Action surge.
I think Tig was kind of in rough shape when I saw her last, but
Alright, hit points are full, but a lot of our abilities were used.
okay.
So he must have had a short rest. No hit die were down. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had a short rest at some point in there.
Hang on 1 sec. All right, sorry about that. And as each of you rise this morning, and make your way into the main area, you can see Brock Silvereye once again behind the bar, sort of greet you, summon you in. There's a plate of freshly cooked eggs and salted meat that is not freshly cooked, but is still meat. And as each of you sit down at the table, he sort of sets a plate in front of each of you and sort of looks around the tavern, noticing that there's really nobody else present at this point in the morning. Sort of leans in and says, "So, you have much of a thirst for more danger?"
We're always eager to help.
Danger's
danger
my
to be-
maiden name, good sir.
That's refreshing to hear. There ain't a lot of folk coming through here willing to help folk anymore. It's a dangerous place, to say the least.
Well, yeah, you got.
Delmunster originally was a mining town. We mined mostly iron, occasionally a bit of silver.
Shit, did you guys
In fact,
get too greedy and dig too deep?
If only that were the case.
Come on, that was gold. Nobody Tolkien reference? Come on.
The Balrog.
The Balrog.
The Balrog of Morgoth, yes.
Sorry.
No.
Right.
Do you want to fight a Balrog?
Yes.
Because there's probably an equivalent in here.
Alright, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
No, it's okay.
What would be the equivalent of a Balrog? Probably just like
Probably
a
Pit fiend,
devil. Yeah, pit fiend.
you know? Something like that. I'm sure Mordenkainen's tome has probably got something more on the
Oh
spot.
yeah,
But
that's fair. Okay, sorry, go on.
no, it's okay. And at this, Ruck sort of leans in and he says, "Didn't used to be the only dwarf around here, you know. Back when this was a mining town, my clan, we all toiled in the mines nearby. But when all of the, what have you started, suddenly the mines weren't a very safe place. Fortunately, one of the nastier bits of the outbreak took place within the mine itself. We had to seal it off, leave everyone behind within. Had to do it because the mine passageway connects to the city below, which means that if we were to leave it open, they'd eventually make their way in here. I don't know the fate of me kin. I don't know what happened to him. But would certainly help our cause if we were able to once again make use of the mines. Certainly help your cause if our cause was helped. If you understand my meaning."
I get what you're saying. We scratch your back, you scratch our back, everybody's backs get scratched.
I got a proper forge in here, but I haven't got any metal. And all I can get is whatever I'm able to smelt down from any weapons people find. Having access to the raw material again would certainly help. Problem is, the mine's a sight unseen at this point. I don't know if me brothers survived. I don't know if they fled. I don't know if they're all zombies at this point. We had to put a cave in at the mine's main entrance so that the Talons couldn't make their way in and ultimately breach our passage into the city. We can get you into the mines through the passageway, but once you're in there, it's gonna be a bit of a labyrinth with no way out. If you can clear out the mines, we could once again open the passageway there, so at least those of us in the town could access the mines and start mining again. If this is something you're willing to do, I'd be willing to compensate you as well. And
I'd
he,
say Tig would be all in for that. And Jeff would ask, what other assistance could you offer us to, if we're gonna be cut off from resources for the foreseeable future? What assistance can you offer so we can assist you?
he says, I've got a small cache of weapons down here that I could offer to you free of charge if you're willing to take on the work. The selection isn't much, but based on the look of some of your weapons, it looks like you could stand to replace a few of them. Beyond that,
I could definitely use something with some range. You have any crossbows in that pile of goodies?
oh yeah, I can help you with that.
Can you fix Mr. Pokey? Show him the half melted pitchfork.
He sort of takes a look and he begins examining it. He says, "It'll take me some time. I'd need probably about a proper 10-day. This is acceptable to you, and you're willing to spare the time without it. I can fix it, I think."
You could offer a backup. We're not gonna wait 10 days, so if you can fix it, we venture forth into the mines. I'd appreciate that.
I may need to extract some costs. Gonna have to do a bit of trading to get the materials I'll need to do this. But he reaches into his belt and pulls out a pouch that he sets in front of you. You can hear it clink as it hits the table, and he says, "Of course, I'd be willing to pay you 400 gold for the task too."
Braggy reaches out and grabs the bag. Accepted. Let's go.
Well, all right then. At this, he sort of leads you into a back room, and as you begin looking around, you can see several implements sort of hanging on the wall. Nothing really impressive, nothing decorative, but everything looks apparently serviceable and usable. There's a small rack in the corner that contains about 3 hand crossbows, as well as some bolts bound together at their feet. And Brock sort of directs you towards the crossbows, Bragi. He then looks at the wall and sort of reaches and pulls down a spear and offers it to Jeff. Says, "This is probably the closest thing to a suitable replacement that I've got at this point."
Sorry, what was it?
A spear.
Spear. Okay.
How are you gonna get Jeff to give up Mr. Pokey? God damn it! Again.
Well, that's what as long as he's repairing Mr. Pokey, Jeff can do without. Okay, yeah, he'll accept Pokey Jr.
Pokey Jr.
I would say, Bragi, you can also add to your inventory a hand crossbow and 20 bolts.
And 20 bolts. Hand crossbow. I might have to look this up. Oh, I can just drag and drop this crap, can't I?
You can indeed. Dakar, anything you would like supply-wise?
Yeah, does he have just a basic longsword?
And he kind of starts parsing around and tears up a dusty tarp, and you see several racks of blades now at this point, some of them in varying conditions of wear. However, he does pull what appears to be a rather serviceable longsword and produce it for you.
Excellent.
The spear is just a base spear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tig, did she have a bow and everything? Because I was going to say a bow might be. I think we've come across Does everyone have a good ranged weapon? Because that'd be a thing to ask for.
I do not have any kind of ranged weapon.
Yeah, Tig's gonna ask for.
What can Tig throw? You should learn how to throw a shield, Captain America style. You can throw your scion.
She's got hand axes, or a hand axe at least.
Yeah, I suppose I do have stuff to throw. That's true.
Well, Dakar throwing stuff isn't really your style.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Don't you have 40 movement too?
Not yet. Just 30.
Oh, okay.
But still close enough.
Right on. Yeah.
That's Jeff that has 50 base movement.
That's what it is. Yeah, you're basically a ranged weapon on foot.
You're right. I can just casually move 50 feet. I was thinking a crossbow for Tig. I don't know if that's what Corey would go for, but
Yeah, well, Corey should have been here. If you want, you can add a hand crossbow and 20 bolts as well.
okay. Hand crossbows are actually kind of spendy, aren't they?
You know, it's a fantastic question.
I don't think they're that bad. They used to be like really rare weapons, but I think they nerfed them in 5 and made them more affordable.
They're the most expensive thing on the weapons table. 75 gold pieces.
So yeah, they're on the spendy side. For the base, nothing added. Yeah.
I will point out though to all of you that the hand crossbow is essentially a martial ranged weapon. So if you are not proficient with martial weapons, you will not be able to use your proficiency bonus as part of this.
Okay. That'd be fine with Tig, I'm sure.
However, if you'd like a light crossbow, we'll just retcon and say he's got a few of those lying around too. Those are simple ranged weapons and can be used in lieu of the hand crossbow.
As you said, Jeff is a ranged weapon, so I'm good. I can also catch ranged attacks and throw them back.
I mean, yeah, you probably don't.
Nothing's hit us with a ranged attack yet. Like, the only ranged attack was like a physical melee, like a tentacle, and I couldn't catch the tentacle and reuse it.
No, yeah, I suppose not. So, yeah. So, any of you who would prefer to use a light crossbow instead of a hand crossbow, feel free to make that swap. Otherwise, if
you give Corey that adjustment when he plays, if you'd rather have the light, I can just write a note for him.
Yeah, that's totally cool. And then, as such, give me just one moment. Alright, sorry about that. As you emerge from Brock's little storeroom, you can see Wilhelm now sitting there leaning up against the bar. And he sort of looks at Brock and he says, "They've agreed to help." And Brock sort of nods. And at this, Wilhelm sort of like gives you the slightest of a bow and says, "Send them my way when they are ready to leave."
I'd say we're ready.
Well, yeah.
Jeff would stand up and like throw his bag over his shoulder.
Actually, you know what? I can think of one more thing that would be extremely beneficial. By any chance, could you replace some of the rations that we've spent in our current journeys and help top off of our current survivor packs?
That is fair. Food would be good.
Brock starts to kind of scratch his chin and he says, well, that's kind of the biggest commodity around here. I've got some I can spare, but I've got to charge you for them if that's all right.
No problem to us.
As long as the price
Jeff
is fair.
grabs his gold.
Yeah.
I mean, I have recently come into a little bit of money, but to be honest, I don't have much to my name, and I hide the bag of 400 coins behind my back.
Yeah, and he's willing to sell. He's willing to sell basically each ration at 7 silver piece a pop, and he's got about 10 he can spare.
So what's that? Seven gold?
7 gold, yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem. Jeff will pay 7 gold.
All right. And at that,
I guess Jeff won't. Tig will pay 7 gold.
there you go.
Tig's
Should have been here.
Yep.
Well, Tig's got 436 gold. Corey's been holding on to our collected money.
The designated treasurer.
I'll hand the bag of coins over to Tig then too, so you can add another 400 on there.
Okay.
If Tig is designated treasurer, I shall endeavor.
She now has 829 gold.
That's not bad.
For level 4? No, that's not fucking bad at all. Too bad there's
As
no
you,
towns to buy anything from.
As you make your way out of the tavern, Wilhelm sort of leads you through. This fucking song. Seriously. Giving me diabetes.
Edith.
There we go. And
Much more eerie.
Wilhelm leads you through a series of rather thin hallways and little corridors. You can see makeshift doors as you sort of pass through areas where just thick leather skins sort of serve as an entryway. You can hear people coughing. You can hear children playing. Off in the distance, you can hear some sort of married couple squabbling with each other. Eventually, you approach a very thick iron door, and that's where you encounter Casper once again, the town guard, who sort of looks at each of you rather solemnly and says, I've got to make sure that when you go in, I know it's you when I hear clattering on the door, because occasionally we do hear noises clattering on the door, and we cannot be certain what they are.
Well, let's designate a secret knock then. It'll go something like this. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum.
And he sort of stops. Make a persuasion roll. Probably with disadvantage.
Persuade disadvantage. Big money. Haha. Dice are on my side tonight.
Okay. Alright, and he's sort of, you can see him, like, as you're doing it, trying to sort of try and commit that to memory. And he sort of thinks about it and thinks about it. Alright, have fun. Love you too. Be safe. And he sort of, you can see him trying to commit it to memory, and then he just kind of And then at this, he begins pulling on several large latches, and the door sort of begins to slide open with a creak. And as you step through the threshold, Wilhelm looks up at you and says, "Good luck to all of you. Be very careful in there. It is likely very dangerous." And at this, the door sort of creaks shut. You can hear the series of latches snapping shut once again.
The hell? I just lost all volume.
Really?
That was weird. I guess the music just stopped at the same time you stopped
Yeah,
talking.
the music
and it
stopped.
Seemed like I
Sorry,
lost
it's all set to queue up once you change screens. So,
Aha.
as you now find yourself in this cavern, it's a little tight, and you can tell it was probably hastily made. In most cases, probably just big enough for a single person to pass through, requiring each of you to sort of move through it in single file. It is pitch dark in here, so any of you who don't have dark vision will likely need to use a torch.
Yeah, Jeff will light his hooded lantern.
Okay. And as you begin to traverse through the corridor, the air is extremely still. In fact, it's downright stuffy. You don't get the feeling there's a lot of fresh air movement through this place. And you kick up quite a bit of dust and dirt as you begin moving through this area. It sort of winds, and it kind of traverses upward and downward and this way and that way, and occasionally it'll open into wider areas where you can almost see sunlight peering through certain spots. All in all, moving through this corridor takes roughly about an hour and a half before you find yourself sort of approaching an area where the tunnel starts to curve steadily down, and it seems to be exceptionally darker as it does so. And as you begin to move slowly towards it, you start to see things like sort of wooden pillars sort of stood up with wooden beams across the top, indicating sort of the beginning of the mine at this point. And forgot I prepared a lot of stills for this.
Nice.
You now find yourselves in the mines proper, and
Well,
you begin.
I see a rat and several human skulls, so I think we're gonna have a problem.
And again, all of this is stuff I scraped off the internet, so a lot of times it's close to what I'm going for. So, but as you,
I'm guessing these are better, like, carved and maintained looking than the caverns we were
The
exiting.
broken rafters.
yes, well, they're
Once
certainly very
maintained.
all over the place, but they're sort of what you can see is that they're more structurally reinforced. Someone took time. The
That's
idea was that they put time into actually excavating this area, whereas most of the tunnel behind you was kind of a hasty thing, kind of slapdash. Give me just a moment. I will prepare the tactical map for you. I do not need 2 Jeffs.
Oh, why not?
have enough going on.
Lies and propaganda. There's no such thing as enough going on.
Let's see here. What is the range on that lantern of yours again?
The hooded lantern is 30-foot radius and 30-foot additional dim.
Okay.
Yeah, 30-foot bright and 30-foot dim.
All right. And at this, you begin your descent into the mine properly. Oh shoot, hang on. One moment.
Just got a whole 10 hit points. I do have a whole 10 hit points. Why is that?
Did you... Oh,
What happened?
yeah, that's very interesting.
What? It's on my character sheet too. I don't know. I don't know when that happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is set to pull everything from your character sheet, so...
Yeah, it's on my character sheet. I did something, or something happened. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I would advise each of you to just take a quick look at your character sheets as well and just make sure everything's cool. Copacetic.
I've taken the average for everything, so all I have to do is.
Okay.
I figured out what happened the last time with
Oh,
my
yeah?
point, which was actually, like you said, super janky. So I did my first level I did manually, and then my second level I used the like character mancer thing.
Oh, yeah.
Manually done the first level. It added in the hit points I should have gotten for the first level, but it didn't add my con bonus to the first level. So it gave me 2 like portions of 7 hit points for each level that I had like stacked up in the character mancer, and then gave me 1 level of con bonus. And that's the only I assume that's what happened. That's the only way I can add up to like the 17 hit points that it gave me that level.
Right on. Well, thank you, Roll20.
Yeah. I
Alright.
updated all the app and did not change the way you have to use a different cursor to scroll on the map.
You can change that behavior. You can change
really?
it so that, yeah, you can change it so that scrolling will actually zoom you in and out. And then you would have to, I think you can, if you look on if you watch the stream real quick, I'll show you how this works too.
Okay.
I'll say in settings or somewhere.
Because I always have
You
to
can-
switch between the grab and the
Yeah.
pointer.
So I think, yeah, like, and that's the only thing I was going to show here is you can just change it to that, and then you can use the hand to move around the map.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking it'd be so simple to do like basically if you're clicking on a token that it moves the token, but if you're clicking on the map, it moves the map.
Yeah. I mean,
get-
that would be 1,000 times better, agreed. So, all right, what you can currently see is what you can currently see.
Jeff's gonna distance himself a little bit so they're not all. Actually, I think Jeff's will fall back, so they can go without the light.
Okay.
Well,
Dakar, Bragi,
north or south?
as you set your foot into this room,
Back by rats.
as you step into the room and into this corridor, suddenly you see several, in the distance, in the darkness, several lumps in the ground start to move. And slowly those lumps begin to shudder and stand and go erect into small figures And as they do, they begin slowly shuffling in your direction. And almost immediately after, you notice the same noise beginning from behind you as well. And as the figures become slightly closer, the faintest bit of light coming off of Jeff's light reveals the figures standing before you as several zombified dwarves start ambling towards you, and just sort of, hang on, let's go for the full effect here, huh?
I put my hand on Broggy's shoulder and sort of gently pull him back into the passageway that we are, so we're not standing in the middle of that intersection where he can get attacked from both sides.
Okay. And as you do, you can just sort of see one of them start to slowly lunge forward, and you just hear, and at that,
Jeff tries like grunting, groaning back at them.
He's trying
That-
to communicate.
I'm gonna probably just push Tig back to here, Dakar to here, and Broggy here, as Nick sort of indicated he was going to pull Broggy back. However, why not, just for fun, we'll all roll initiative.
How far behind us is Jeff right now?
Not too far.
No, not too far.
Not for my movement.
And okay. Sorry, I'm kind of orchestrating a lot back here. Right. Bit of initiative. Alright, we got everybody on.
Excuse me.
Perfect. Alright, starting off, the move goes to Jeff.
As Jeff sees everybody like freeze up.
Go ahead and make an insight check. Or perception. I would say perception in this case.
That's fair.
Or insight. I don't know.
Insight's better for Jeff, so I'll go insight.
Yeah. Kind of be you interpreting their body language, so insight makes sense here. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Each of your... What's that?
Sorry, never mind. I just have to get back into Roll20. I hit a link on my.
You do notice your party mates sort of start to stiffen up, and you get the feeling that something is definitely up.
Yeah, Jeff will stroll forward then. Just like casually walk right past everybody. And be like, oh, shit. That's a lot of dead dwarfs. So step. Ooh, that's gonna be. Yeah, so that's gonna be. Instead of stepping here, he's gonna step here.
Okay.
Because I need that 5 feet.
That's cool.
And then he will introduce Mr. Pokey Jr. to zombie's face to get my character sheet back up. I ain't finished building that, so we'll do Mr. Book.
$18 will hit.
Alright, I closed everything out, so I have to, like, get things set back up. 9 for that, and then he'll hit with offhand, kick it. Oh,
Alright, give me a
What's
dex
that?
save.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was gonna be another one.
Okay. You fall prone. You are able to maintain your grip on your weapon as you go down, though.
Prone is not good. That's 25 to stand back up, so 35, 40, 50. Yeah, that's... I can't stand back up.
Okay.
That half movement roll sucks for large movement characters.
I know it really does, and the thing is that like there's a certain feat you can take that makes it so that you only need 5 movement to stand up, I think, and that's the
Yeah, but that's such a niche, like, I mean,
yeah.
it can help, but
Shit.
that's a waste of a feat most of the time. Okay, yeah, I guess Jeff will just sit down.
All right,
Fuck.
lays prone.
I just had a really good idea, but unfortunately, if I do it, it's gonna hurt Jeff too.
Can he, like, spend the rest of his movement to, like, start
Yeah.
getting up, so I don't have to do my whole half movement the
Could
next turn?
so if he uses his movement to start
I-
standing up, could I use all of my movement to grab him and still have an action?
So I have 15 movement left, and it technically takes me 25 to stand up. So it's just like that movement is just, like, spent, which kind of sucks.
I would say you could use your bonus action to assist him, so that once you've used that bonus action, he's no longer prone. But that will mean you'll only have an action.
That's fine. I'll use my bonus action to get him back to his feet. And then at the same time, as I help him up, I lay one hand on these nifty railroad tracks, and I cast Heat Metal.
Oh shit.
That's going to hit
That's
all but
interesting.
one of them.
Okay.
DC 14
yeah.
is a wisdom save, I believe. Here, I'll link it.
That is
Does it say,
is
like,
really
how
clever.
large the item can be, though?
It just says metal. Any manufactured metal object.
Yeah?
yeah.
Yes, those railroad tracks.
That's the entire railroad
Nice.
track. It's glowing red hot.
I like that.
Holding or wearing the object. Wait, let's see. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save, throw, or drop the object. Okay, so they don't have to save. They just take damage from this, from what I can tell.
As long
I
as
would
they're
agree with that
contacting
wording.
it, it looks like they're walking along, though.
Yep.
Alright,
Good
so they're
try.
each taking 6 damage.
6 fire.
Nice.
Very nice.
Never seen heat
Quite
metal
clever.
used as an area effect. So.
Circumstances dictate.
I won't lie, this was actually kind of clever.
Everyone always tries to pull off something clever with heat metal, but it rarely works. This was actually a good use of it.
not dumb enough to
Okay.
get off the metal, I can hit him again.
Bragi, anything else you want to do with your turn?
That is all. Oh, I didn't use my movement.
I hate to say it, but Jeff, you're gonna take that damage too.
Oh, that's fair.
Shit. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I standing, Jeff could probably, like, dodge it, but I am laying prone across those bars, so...
Is there enough room that I can stand here next to Tig, or is that... this?
Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
That space? Okay. Then I'm gonna stand behind Tig.
Okay.
That is my turn, sir.
Alright. Dakar, the move is yours.
You're still on mute if you're talking.
Did we get around to me? Sorry, I got a phone call.
Yeah,
It's you.
it's all good.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
Just don't touch the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you would be okay for now.
Yeah. I'll take this one here.
Okay.
Um. Hmm. Yeah, what the hell? I'll rage, actually. And attack that one.
Alright. $20 will hit.
I like the little He-Man symbol he's got.
Yeah, I just saw that, I thought. Rage.
Rage.
And again.
Alright.
I don't want to make a barbarian that just takes steroids. Like, he just injects himself.
So, my therapist was telling me about a campaign she was playing where the cleric, like, gave himself the like, handicapped that instead of actually physically healing you, he would give you a therapy session, and during your therapy session, it would heal you.
Very slow healing.
Alright.
Therapist.
Anything else you want to do with your move, Dakar?
Oh, is he dead? Yeah, I'll take a step back.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Alright. That then moves to them. It's gonna make its way up, and as it staggers up, it just whips at you with a pickaxe that it's dragging behind it. Oh, critical hit. Hitting armor class 23.
Ouch.
23 is a hit.
GF, you take 7 piercing damage from the pickaxe.
Ooh.
It's not as bad as I was expecting from a crit.
Actually, I'm gonna...
Yeah, these things are more like swarm creatures than like heavy hitters on their own.
Right. This one is then gonna come up behind you, and he's going to grapple you.
Son of a bitch.
As he reaches for Jeff, I hurl... hold on, I gotta find my sheet. I hurl a, what's it called? Cutting words at him.
Oh, yes.
You're a stupid, dumb zombie, and I hate you. And that is a... Fuck, I can never remember. It's a 1d6 or a 1d8?
I think it's a 1d6. It would all be what your bard dice level is. Okay, so that will hit 17. After.
With the -5? Damn, good roll.
Yeah. Alright, then...
Did it hit or miss?
Based on what I'm seeing for his armor class, it should miss.
Oh,
This
sorry,
one's gonna.
grappling. I get to contend grapple, don't I?
This would be. It's just an attack, and then to break free, you would basically make a strength save or a strength check on your
Well,
turn.
grapple is like it replaces an attack, but it's a contended check, isn't it?
Based on what I pulled off of the monster manual for this, essentially, if the attack is a success, you are essentially grappled. You can then, on your turn, use an action to break the grapple. If he wanted to try and move you while grappling you, that would be where the contest
So this is
would
like
take
the
place.
creature's ability,
Right.
because like base grapple rules in the player's handbook is so you declare your grappling instead of a normal attack, you roll a strength or athletics check, and your target rolls a strength, athletic, or dexterity acrobatics check.
Right. This is actually the creature's ability.
It's ability.
So-
Okay, that's okay. Sorry.
So, the idea here is that the trade-off is it doesn't do damage as it's doing this. So,
That just grabs.
and this one is going to swing a pickaxe at you as well. Hitting armor class 17.
17 is a miss.
This one's then gonna make his way up. He's gonna slam at you with his arms. Hitting armor class 17.
17's a miss. I'm happy I took that +1 to wisdom.
This one's gonna run up here. He's gonna go ahead and attack the car. He's gonna attempt to grapple him. Critical fails. Falls prone.
That was pretty badass to be an unarmored tank. Like, to be able to like ignore a 17 hit with no armor.
Right.
Cool.
This one moves up and he just slams at you with his arms as well. Hitting armor class 10.
That will miss.
Alright. Move now goes to Tig.
Okay. Tig's just gonna go for straightforward attacks, I think. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna get too complicated for now. Tig will step into
The car's radius.
space,
Yep.
yeah, and attack with Warhammer here.
Pretty good.
It's too bad you can't use your side to pick up one of the zombies and slam it into one of the other zombies.
Yeah, that's kind of cheesing it, I think. To
12 will hit.
12 hits, jeez. Okay,
I mean, they're zombies. Hitting them isn't
yeah.
an act of God. And to be fair, that one is prone, so she should have been able to attack with advantage
Okay, we'll go
if you
for
want to
a
make the
second.
attempt.
Yeah, I'll just see if it crit. Nope. Okay,
And that
then
would have
she'll
actually
just,
missed, so.
Then she'll just step back.
Very good.
We'll just call that a turn for now.
Alright.
I gotta read up on her abilities here.
The move now goes to Jeff.
Okay, Jeff. Fucking surrounded. Okay. Jesus.
The one that's prone has double disadvantage right now.
Right? But like the lad
Fuck. You're gonna take damage if you don't get off the tracks.
I know. So I gotta move. The disadvantage one is the one for me not to hit, actually. So just gonna start hitting this one
Okay.
with Mr. Pokey Jr.
An 8 will hit.
Damn.
Jesus. Okay. 10. And he's gonna flurry of blows. And he's gonna hit this one
Okay.
with a kick.
$18 will hit.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing here. It's the same modifier, but it'll be different damage. Here, we're gonna do this. That's +4, so
7.
7, yeah. 7 on that
Alright.
one. And then he's gonna swing for, might as well be this one, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
That was
Fuck.
close.
That was nerve-wracking. Okay. That's a 5. That's 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay, and then he's gonna move. Oh shit! He's gonna move here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna do that too. He's gonna move here, peek around the corner, like, whoa.
Alright. Give me a quick
I've got the
stealth
movement
check
to
then.
do it.
Alright. Perfect. Okay, which one
So-
didn't you hit?
So I hit
This
3
one?
or I swung at 3 of them. So this
Okay.
one and this one have opportunity attacks on me.
Anybody out there
Okay.
watching? If you
The
like
two
what
back
you're seeing, don't
ones.
forget to click that follow,
Alright.
subscribe.
What about the one that was prone? Did you
notifications,
attack
do
that
whatever
one?
You gotta do. Click
No,
some
but that
buttons,
shouldn't
let me know you
have
love me, and
prone.
I'll
They
love
don't
you
have
right
an
back.
opportunity attack, do they? I
Oh.
thought they're like
That's,
they're.
you could be right.
I don't think
I'll
you
look
get
that
an
up for
opportunity
next
attack
time.
if you're prone.
I'll look it up
That's
for
what I was
next
counting
time.
on, but I might be wrong.
Let's see here. This one's gonna swing at you with its pickaxe as you run off. Hits armor class 12.
Hopes a miss.
This one's gonna slam. Hits armor class 9.
9 to miss.
Alright. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
That's everything
Anything
I can
else
do.
you can do with that?
Yeah. That was
right.
everything.
Bragi,
So I think
you
I
are
still
up.
got like 5 more feet of movement.
Alright, so I'm gonna argue with you a little bit here. There's one that's prone.
What do you got?
Could
Yeah, I got 10 more
arguably be touching the metal railing because he's laying down, right? He's laying down right next to it. His feet could be touching it. Perhaps, maybe.
Possibly, maybe. I guess.
I'd roll a check for him to see like a dexterity check for the zombie or a intelligence check for it to see if he's smart enough to. I don't know. Just suggestion.
It's not a bad idea. We'll give that a
Give
whirl.
the zombie a chance to.
Zombies are really smart.
And super wise.
Yeah, I'd say it's fair to assume that a piece of him is probably touching the rail.
Fair. Okay, then I'm going to target this guy right here, the guy below him, with my hand
Mhm.
crossbow.
All right, you're gonna need to.
I'm gonna have to step.
He's got almost.
step into.
Yeah, he's got almost full cover there.
Okay. Well, then I'll just shoot the prone one anyways.
All right, so firing at a prone target is gonna grant disadvantage on the attack as well.
Shit.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
fuck it. All right.
But again, I guess they are kind of a smaller target. 16 will hit. I was gonna say it's really hard to miss these things anyway.
So he'll take 7, and then my bonus action, I will trigger heat metal again.
Okay. Oh yes.
And anybody touching the railing takes 10.
It's
And I would presume that would go the entire length of the railing. So if there's monsters hidden further on that are also touching the railing, I probably just piss them off.
possibility. Now you got me searching the whole damn map.
Sorry. But if
That's all good.
I'm gonna take advantage of clever tricks. I'm gonna take full advantage of clever tricks.
By all means. All right, and then
I got a subtractive bolt.
all right. Anything else you want to do with your move?
Let's see. No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Yeah, I'm good.
Dakar, you're up, man.
Where did Jeff go to? Is he behind me or is he down one of the tunnels?
He's up here somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
He didn't save. Shit.
Step up and attack this one.
All right. Eight will hit.
All right, and again. Oh, did he go down off the last one? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, this one then.
Okay. 25 will hit.
Okay. And then my offhand.
Your black dice freak me out, man.
Yeah, no, shouldn't those have changed when I changed my color?
I'm still,
Or did I not?
I'm still showing you
Your,
as black.
your color's still black from what I can see.
Yeah. What was the last one? 14. I assume that hits too.
14 will hit too, yeah.
Alright. Extra 3 on there.
Excuse me. Super bien. Alright. Anything else you want to do with your move?
That will be my full turn.
Alright. At that, the move now goes to them. This one rises up off the ground and stands up and attempts to grapple you. Hitting armor class 21.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yes, that will hit.
I'll throw another
Right.
cutting words out there too.
Okay.
Where's the dice? What is that? 6 there.
So it hit
Oh,
armor class
Jesus.
20.
That was useful.
Yeah, that will still hit.
It's alright.
Remain
I tried.
grappled. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. At this,
I probably should have said even if you rolled a 6, that still would have hit because I've got 15 armor class.
Oh, damn.
this
Could be
one,
higher than that, isn't it? That's a barbarian.
No, because I have a lower dex.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got plus 3 for my, or plus 2, 1 for my dex, plus 3 for my con, and then I have a bonus of plus 1 because I'm fighting with 2 weapons.
Oh, okay.
And as this one has you grappled, this one then comes around and bites you.
Dun dun dun.
Hitting armor class 17. It's like my number tonight.
That will hit.
Alright. Take 6 piercing damage as it bites you. This would actually be halved by your rage, so you'll take 3.
Okay.
And then this one is gonna move up. And
Oh shit, that's
bite,
what Tig needed, was a shield. Sorry.
bite as well. Hitting armor class 8.
That misses.
Right. This one's gonna come up. He's gonna attempt to bite you as well. Armor class 9, which is obviously a miss.
Yes.
This one's gonna... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. This one's just gonna start sauntering over to Jeff at this point. And that will be their turn. Move now goes to Tig.
Tig.
Nick, sorry, I forgot. So was that 3 the total damage, or was that the resisted damage?
That was the resisted damage.
Okay.
6 was the total damage.
Cool.
Gonna move in here. Go for... What the heck? Warhammer Strike. This one in the middle here.
Okay. 24 will hit.
And she's gonna add her psionic strike.
Okay.
So we'll do Warhammer plus psionic strike.
Alright. This one drops dead. Okay. Anything else you want to do with your move?
And she technically fit in here.
That's. I mean, I would call that kind of a small spot. I would say this would probably be better. That's really small.
Yeah, but she's small.
She is small. I'd say that's like a half a square, approximately.
I don't know. I
fine.
feel like. Let's go with that now.
I was going for the advantage. This won't give advantage, is the problem.
These two would gain attacks of opportunity against her too, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. Passing through and think of this one. Fine, she'll move back. Well, she's gonna get an attack of opportunity on her regardless, isn't she? Shit.
Yeah.
Not if she steps back.
Now if she goes here, that's still in their range.
You don't want to be touching. You don't want to be touching the railing though.
That's right. Oh, she's smart enough to like not touch it though. She could plan
Yes.
for that.
If you're
but-
straddling it, you'd be fine.
What I would say is that in that case, this would be difficult terrain for her if she's going to actually be concentrating on not touching the rail.
Okay, yeah, so it'll take an extra.
It'll
Yeah,
be 10
so
movement to
she'll-
move off that square.
That's fair. So she'll move there, straddling the rail. Hopefully
Okay.
she doesn't go prone on it.
All
Alright.
I said that. Now you're gonna roll a 1 on something.
Right. And that will be her turn.
Alright. The move now goes to Jeff.
Okay. Jeff.
His name Jeff.
Here. Yeah, he'll run all the way to here.
Actually, I would say since that zombie was brought down, Dakar is not grappled anymore. Yeah.
Jeff will hit this one with Mr. Pokey.
Okay. A 23 will hit.
Drop that one, no. So we're flurry of blows, so we'll hit that one more time with non-armed strike. Ooh.
That'll hit.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Another 8.
Okay. All right. However, in the words of Elton John, he's still standing.
He'll turn and hit this one.
Okay.
With the third and final strike.
Was it the final in the countdown?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oof. Almost.
That'll hit.
That
Alright.
was. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking. I hit the wrong thing. So that was supposed to be a D4.
Okay, so what's it supposed to be?
So that should have been 4 plus 2. So.
Isn't a spear
6.
6?
Yeah, but I
It's
do
an
unarmed
unarmed
strike
strike.
for my offhand.
Oh,
Which actually at level 4, I have to look into that. I think I can actually do an extra attack with my weapon now, but I didn't know that yet. Okay. So wait, 5. 40, 45. Jesus. So I hit both of them. So Jeff runs to here. Because he can do that.
Okay. Alright. Very good. Move now goes to Bragi.
Alright, Bragi is going to Shield of Faith Dakar, which is that one. That gives you a +2 to your AC. No, I didn't mean to click Healing Word. Why did I
Yeah, I was
click
gonna say
Healing
that was
Word?
the wrong one. Oh, Shield of Faith, it's up top, okay.
Okay, yep, Shield of Faith. Gives you +2 to your AC. That'll be my action. I'm gonna step forward right in here. Bonus action, I'm gonna again trigger Heat Metal.
Alright. Give me a dex save for Tig.
Tig is very dexterous.
Nice. Oh no.
What's the save on that, Bragi? I know it's not technically a dex, it's something else, but
Where is it?
I'm gonna use it the DC off it.
Save, maybe.
It is a con save, DC 14.
It's a 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna take the damage, Tig.
Shit. Sorry, Tig.
No big deal. What's the damage here?
It was 7.
7.
Yeah.
Zoop zoo. This guy here. Perfect. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do with your move?
Nope, I'll call that good.
Very good. Dakar, you're up.
We'll start with this one. I assume that's advantage, right?
Yes. Ooh, critical
Nice.
hit.
Nice. She's still standing after that.
Oh no, he's toast. He
Okay.
drops dead.
And then turn into this one.
Alright, you would not have advantage on these attacks.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
However, your disadvantaged attacks, 11 and 19, would both hit as well anyway. So. Alright. Okay, anything else you want to do with your move?
No, that's the full turn.
Alright. Next up is their move. This one just slowly starts sauntering towards Tig. Gonna just swipe at her with its pickaxe. Hitting armor class 8.
I missed.
Now it's Tig's move.
Okay, Tig.
Finishing
will
shot
hit
here.
back.
Lots of pressure.
Tig hits back. T
18 will hit.
6.
Right.
I don't think she has a second attack at this point.
I don't think
Oh,
she's...
Corey was doing a hand axe for like offhand attack, wasn't he?
I don't
he
know
was
if I
choosing-
recall that.
And he was choosing that. No, that's fine. Let's just go.
Right. That should drop initiative. Give me 1 second here. Uh, 350 XP divided by 4. It's... Gains 87 experience from the fight. Give me just 1 moment. Here we go. Blow my nose. Okay, sorry about that. All right. The bodies of several slain dwarven zombies now lay at your feet as you peer around once again into the darkness.
I cast Fireball at the darkness.
Jeff will point out that when he stumbled around the corner up there, there were definitely at least one more zombie and something else.
Well, first we should examine all these corpses and make sure there's nothing of value on any of them. I know they're zombies
Right.
and they don't have much, but they do have pickaxes, and Dwarf Dude was looking for metal.
You begin parsing through these dwarves, and at first you're just kind of rifling quickly until you realize some of the things you're pulling off their persons are actually stringy pieces of old dead skin or muscle. As you're kind of rifling through them, and you're just kind of like, ew. Kind of start parsing over their goods with a little bit more of a careful hand. You find 3 pickaxes that each of them are carrying. They're in pretty rough shape. The metal, it's rusty, but it's usable, especially for what Brock seems to be wanting to use them for.
Just
let's see.
throw them in a pile like back here, and we can grab them on our way out.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to start tallying up weight, I would put them somewhere where you can catch them on the way out or something like that. Beyond that, their clothes are pretty tattered and crusty, if not just wearing off altogether. There doesn't seem to be much of interest. One of them does have a gold tooth.
Well, I'm definitely taking the gold tooth, and then we'll pile up all the pickaxes and any other metal. Is it worth it to try and rip up the railing and fucking take that back for him?
Probably spikes and rails on those tracks.
I mean, yeah, that's high carbon steel. That's W2.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
It looks like it might be aluminum, possibly copper. I'm not sure what it is.
You're pretty convinced that if you guys put a couple hours time at it, you could probably get most of it up pretty easy. You don't know how far it goes, but I mean, fuck it. You get the first part up, and it should all just, right? Just like ripping carpet.
Just like cartoons. So, guys, our dwarven friend back at the village needs metal. We could easily, I imagine, within a few hours, we could rip up as much of this metal as we could possibly carry back to him. However, we still have
point out
a significant
that they would like.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'd like to point out that they would also like to reclaim these mines, and if they reclaim the mines, I think they would like their tracks in order.
But don't they need metal to make the weapons to reclaim their mine?
Well, that's kind of what we're doing.
All right. Well, we'll save it. And if we don't find enough metal throughout the dungeon, then it's a last-ditch effort.
That's fair. It's all right here, so we can spend time.
It's not going anywhere. Plus, I might need to heat it up again.
So we can burn ourselves trying to remove it.
Might make it easier to remove. It might be a rusted shot. We might have to heat it up to remove it. I'm gonna take a shot of whiskey. Who wants a shot of whiskey with me?
Man.
I don't know. Shots, but I can finish what I got.
Well,
There's a shot now.
I'll have a little bit of rye with a rock.
What are you, fucking Canadian? Having some rye.
Wait, Canadian? Canadians drink fucking Windsor, man.
Canadians drink rye and Caesars instead of fucking whiskey and fucking Bloody Marys.
No, Canadian whiskey is garbage.
Straight up.
That's true.
You want to know why that is?
It's true.
Why is that?
It's because during Prohibition, oftentimes what would happen is the mob would smuggle whiskey across the Great Lakes from Canada. However, the mob, being the mob, was not content just simply selling whiskey at a higher price. Typically what they'd do is they'd keep a case of empty bottles, and then they would take the freshly smuggled Canadian whiskey, and they would pour half of it into empty bottles, and then they would top them off with water. So that essentially you're getting half a bottle of whiskey.
Watered down whiskey.
That's right. So people liked the taste of watered down whiskey after Prohibition, and that is where Canadian whiskey became a thing.
And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like water with whiskey.
Absolutely.
Neither are good flavors.
Then why does it give you shitty hangovers?
I mean, I would think it depends on what you drink. But
they use syrup to make it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously, their methods have made it so that they can make a smoother whiskey now at the same amount of alcohol content as any of their American counterparts, but you know, it's still essentially, in my opinion, is whiskey for people who hate the taste of whiskey.
There's something wrong with it because like Irish whiskey is whiskey that's like made to be smooth, and it's smooth. Like Irish whiskey is, it has a decent flavor to it, but like
To be
not
fair,
much.
Irish
It's
whiskey
just,
was
like,
invented by monks and perfected over hundreds and hundreds
Right.
of years.
But like Irish whiskey is like nice and smooth, where Canadian whiskey like is skunky.
Yeah,
It's not right.
I've always thought of Irish whiskey as sort of a transitionary spot between your regular whiskey and your Scotch,
Yep,
because it still kind of has that peaty quality to it.
it's got a little
To a
bit of
lesser
the peat
degree than
without
it.
tasting like dirt.
I like the
Correct.
Scotch, but I showed you guys that I sprang and I bought an Ardbeg,
Nice.
which is like the Scotch of Scotch, like the smokiest of smoky.
Yeah, that shit.
And
That's like drinking
it was a
earth.
little too much.
That's I won't go much past oh my god, Lagavulin. That's about as peaty as I'll go.
Yeah.
Um
And Lagavulin's one of the other like big peat.
yeah, it's
ones.
pretty peaty. Cheers.
But this
Trader Joe's rye bourbon.
Rihanna actually for Christmas gave me this.
Dude, I actually have a
Yeah.
bottle of that.
The Japanese
This-
Scotch market's gotten pretty big.
Yeah, and it's pretty much Scotch, and it's delicious. Like I really like this.
Yeah.
That's why I've babied it, because this is probably my second most expensive bottle now.
With some of the Japanese brewing companies buying up some of the Scotch labels, like I think it's something like 70% of Scotch is actually brewed in Japan right now.
I mean,
okay with
Japanese like Scotch. I love the story
Everybody
that there
loves
was a
Scotch.
guy that brought whiskey to Japan actually studied in Scotland and learned how to make Scotch, and then the Japanese were like, no, don't make that. And then he made his own business and made Scotch.
Scotch, Scotch, Scotch. Get in my belly. So sweet when it gets past your lips.
Scotch and samurai swords.
Which I really liked. Like when I got into whiskey, Scotch was my preferred, but I'm kind of leaning to bourbon now.
Mm.
Because bourbon's
We can't
so
be friends
sweet.
anymore. Bourbon's trash.
I've always been a bourbon man, and I will say it like this:
We can't be friends anymore either.
Scotch
I
is the
still
beverage
like
of the
Scotch.
aristocracy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
Whereas
that's where
bourbon
I
Which is
like
weird
is
it.
the
because
beverage of the
I
common
don't-
man.
Look at
the
me
working
all,
man.
Look at me all
I don't
noble with my
consider
Scotch
I don't
love.
consider the Scottish as fancy, but rich Americans drink Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't.
Well, I am
That's
not,
part of the reason why I resent it.
I am not a rich American, but I love me some Scotch. My
See, I actually-
preferred beverage is Glenlivet 18. I'll drink that until the sun goes down.
I
I
feel like I'm
Macallan,
betraying
but
Scotch because all I have is my Ardbeg and my Habiki.
Yeah, see, I don't mind a Macallan, but that's about as far as I'm willing to wade into Scotch. People have gotten me Scotch for like birthday gifts, like high-end Scotch, and it just sits on my shelf. And then when people who drink Scotch come over, I'm just like, drink that, enjoy.
You want a very like peaty bourbon, Hickory Hill. It tastes very
don't.
much like
You
Scotch.
just said
I
two
don't
disgusting
actually.
words at the same time: peaty and bourbon.
Yeah,
Well, it tastes like Scotch. It's very similar to Scotch.
I got a buddy at work that I argue with constantly between, like, I'm a Scotch guy, he's a bourbon guy, but his absolute favorite drink of choice is Jack Daniels. And I'm like, well, dude, you have no fucking taste buds, so your opinion doesn't matter anymore.
I don't know. Their small batch was kind of impressive for Jack Daniels, I will say.
No, he's just the straight black label, the fucking 175 square bottle of Jack that we drank when we were fucking 15.
Stick it in the freezer!
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
those
I gotta
guys.
say, I was given a shot of, I think it was just Jack Daniels at the bar the other day. Actually, it was like a month or two ago, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually this is quite tasty."
You threw up
This
in
I mean,
your
is
it's-
mouth.
kinda nice.
it's bourbon, right? They just can't
Yeah.
call it bourbon because it's not made in Bourbon County, right?
Made in Kentucky.
Tennessee whiskey, sir. Delicious. But yeah, I don't mind it.
No, bourbon.
Bourbon is Kentucky.
Yeah,
Bourbon
is
County, Kentucky.
only.
Whereas Tennessee is where Jack Daniels is made. I like bourbon primarily because it's sweeter, it's butterier, it's more caramely, that sort of thing. I also like to mix cocktails, so you need rye for a Sazerac if you're going to do a proper Sazerac, but you also need fucking absinthe and Demerara sugar and Peychaud bitters, right? So
that's a lot of shit. The only mixed drink I'd drink is whiskey sours, and you can make me a whiskey sour with from lemon juice to Mountain Dew to pickle juice. I don't give a shit. Just put something sour with some whiskey in it, and I'm good.
Usually, if I do a mix, I just do like bullet bourbon for an old fashioned, or
that's not bad, yeah.
I've never actually had an old fashioned before. Everybody talks about them like they're the best fucking things, but they're a bourbon drink, and I hate bourbon.
You can do a Scotch old fashioned, but it'd be weird.
They call that a Rob Roy, actually.
A Rob Roy. Yeah, I was gonna say I've done a monkey shoulder, which it's a Scotch, but it's not classified as a Scotch because it's too mixed. It can't be classified, but it is a Scotch. It's like a mixed batch Scotch, but they can't call it Scotch.
Yeah, you can't mix more than 3 types and still be called Scotch.
A monkey shoulder. It's a really good Scotch, and I've done an old fashioned with that, and it was pretty good. Or I do Nolan's drink, 2 gingers and ginger ale.
2 gingers and ginger ale is the shit. I do that with Jameson as well.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know.
Did you know that Minnesota is the #1 consumer of Jameson in the world?
Yeah, and you want to know what happened with all that?
What, 2 gingers?
So
got pissed.
That's how 2 Gingers was born. Actually, what happened was the one establishment in Minnesota that sold the most Jameson whiskey out of anyone.
I like their
was the Local in downtown, right? And that was owned by Kieran. And literally, Jameson would come out every year, and they'd stamp the pavement in front of the Local, and they'd say, "You sell the most Jameson whiskey out of anyone in the world." And it was because of the Big Ginger, their signature drink that they made with Jameson. So what happened was, Jameson decided they wanted to gouge the prices on Kieran, because they sold so much whiskey. And Kieran was like, "You got to be shitting me. If anything, you should be giving me a discount for how much I sell." Jameson's like, "Nope, we're gonna go ahead and mark the price up. Plus, we're gonna actually start marketing the Big Ginger as well." And Kieran was like, "No, fuck no, I'm done." So you can't exist on 3 tiers on any more than one of the 3 tiers in the liquor industry. So if you're going to work in distribution, you can't be making the stuff or retail selling it or serving it, right? So what Kieran had to do is he had to basically sign all his businesses over to his kids, because he had like 6 restaurants at the time. And then he started a distillery and started making 2 Gingers, right? And at that point, Jameson just went full in advertising over the Big Ginger, and Kieran was like, "Fuck no," and he took him to court and he sued him, like, "You cease and fucking desist, man."
He created the drink, they created.
Right. So that's why
it's when big businesses get too big of a head. It's just fucking annoying. I own this now because I make profit.
That's kind of the world we're living in now. I mean,
I hate to say it because my middle name is literally Jameson, and it is it's sort of my drink of choice, my go-to cheap drink, but throughout history, Jameson has had a bad name. I mean, the founding Jameson's grandson was convicted of cannibalism and almost fucking lost the whole fucking company.
Yeah, I remember that story.
It's just you guys make good whiskey, but you make bad fucking choices.
Yeah, and I mean, that's why, philosophically, if someone's like, "Would you like 2 Gingers and such and such, or would you like it with Jameson?" It's like, I will take 2 Gingers, just on principle.
Yep,
you know what I mean?
I still buy Jameson more often than I buy 2 Gingers, because locally it's we don't carry, my local liquor store doesn't carry 2 Gingers, but they carry 6 different types of Jameson, so.
Of course they do. Yeah, I don't know. I usually buy all my liquor at Trader Joe's, and usually I mix myself a drink. I'd have a Sazerac right now, but It takes too long. You gotta muddle. You gotta stir. You gotta lemon peel. Coat the glass in absinthe. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's way
Just
too much
takes
work
forever.
for a drink. It should just be ice, pour, drink.
No, you've never had a Sazerac, man. It's
You're
a fantastic
correct.
I've
beverage.
never had a Sazerac. I don't think I
So,
would
I
ever
mean-
have one unless you fucking like made it and stuck it in front of me and were like, "Here, fucking drink this dipshit."
I mean, that can fucking be arranged. All right, I'm just saying. So,
Well, we
Um,
are getting the pool open up pretty soon, so you're gonna have to bring them kids out and throw them in.
yeah, that I don't have any problems with doing that. Problem is the mix-ins for all of Sazerac. I'd have to bring a whole mini bar with me, so you're just gonna have to come out here one of these nights where I've got everything set up and
Well,
bar.
dude, have you met
So-
Pam? Just give me a list and I'll fucking stock the liquor cabinet.
that's not
here.
a bad idea too. Should just invite Pam out too, though. So, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a detour from D&D
Whiskey
into
rant.
a fucking brief history of fucking booze. Let's go.
Yeah.
I should have clipped
So,
that.
yeah,
That
at
would've
this-
been a good clip.
After about 15 minutes, as Bragi begins parsing through the dead dwarves, and the group has a long-winded discussion on spirits, as Bragi continues to parse through.
Well,
I could
obviously
do that.
we're
Jeff,
gonna talk about
Jeff and
booze. We're
Brog-
looting dwarves. I mean, dwarves and booze. What else?
Jeff
are we
and
gonna talk
Broggy
about?
just start like arguing about different alcohols they've tried.
Broggy is adamant that Eastern civilization's dragon wine is far superior to any other alcoholic beverage on the planet due to its complete lack of hangover.
Jeff argues that his cousin Jeb makes the best moonshine you'll ever have in your life.
My cousin Jim.
And as you're having this conversation, go ahead and give me a stealth check for everyone participating.
With disadvantage or what?
No, I'd say just a regular stealth check. I just want to tempt fate a little bit.
Well, I'm still gonna,
Oh.
at the end of our session, I'm gonna turn that bag of holding upside down and shake it. We're gonna see what happens.
I figured Tanner's cautionary tale would have advised you against this.
Nope.
There's no way lightning will strike twice. It's just not
Oh
possible.
fuck. Tanner, who was that for?
The 3 was for Tig, yeah.
Tig falls over.
Tig just
Seriously.
clunk, 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 clunk.
No, she just starts to cuss a little loudly as you guys start talking whiskey. Her own opinion's starting to pick up. She strikes a match and starts lighting a cigar as she sits down there in the cave. And as she kind of rattles on and is trying to talk over all of you, you sort of hear a bit of a clatter from nearby. And
I have a question. Is the rail still hot? How long does that last for?
I don't think it lasts. I think it's just like a minute.
Ends at the end of combat, probably.
1 inch
Action.
to 60 feet. Concentration up to a minute.
Up to a minute. Okay.
yeah,
And you do have
So-
to pay attention to that. That's a concentration spell. So if you cast any other concentrations, that'll drop in the
yeah.
future.
Or if you take damage.
Concentrations are like a bitch. to
Oh
keep
shit!
track
Well
of.
then, I technically fucked up at the end there, and I couldn't have Shield of Faith to end. Did the heat metal?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where concentration spells like you got to really pay attention to
Yeah.
because they'll overlap a lot.
My bad.
Something to remember for next time because I am not resetting a whole bunch of tokens and
That's fair.
I was gonna say, you want to like subtract some
don't-
XP from me for that or something? I'm fine with that.
I don't think it.
I mean,
I don't think it affected much. I think it might have like glanced a
It
blow off.
Well, that was 7 damage. The last one that I did was 7 damage, so that was pretty significant
Yeah.
damage to everybody,
Yeah.
including Tig.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna goof with it right now. I think that's just a little much. However,
I'll take better care of that in the future.
it's okay. We all make
That's all.
mistakes.
Spellcasters are tricky to get a hang of, following everything.
Yeah, believe you me. If I was doing my job, I would have been like, "Hey, wait a minute," you know. but
Yeah, but
I
you
don't
have
have the whole
enough
fucking
shit to
spellbook
take
memorized.
track of.
Yeah. Everybody go ahead and give me an initiative roll as the sounds of shuffling start to come closer and the moans of the dead
Nick,
appear
do I
to...
hear my conditions?
I'm gonna run and urinate real quick. I'll be right back.
You know what? Go for you. Go for you. Let's see here. All right. There we go.
Character.
Good deal. All right. Do we have everyone? Dakar.
Yeah,
All right.
it didn't go on my character.
That's okay.
You gotta click your token first, I think.
Yeah, I must not have. I thought I clicked on it, but it didn't.
It's okay. Don't you worry. All right. The move starts with Jeff. Go ahead and make a perception check, Jeff.
I was gonna say, can he tell what direction?
You hear shuffling and moans coming from this particular direction.
Down here?
Yeah, sort of that general area.
Okay. Not up where I saw him. Okay. Yeah, Jeff will kind of stick his head.
Alright, this has nothing to do with what's going on right now, but I was just thinking, at some point this summer, to be determined, open invitation for everybody. I think we should try and get everybody together in a live group, and we can have like a pool party day, have drinks, and then play D&D that night. Everybody's invited. It'd be fantastic. I got a huge in-ground pool with a diving board and all kinds of shit.
I can't DM trash, though.
That's fair.
I'm terrible at it.
Okay.
I'm barely good at it sick.
Well, we'll still have a fucking pool party one day then.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jeff's gonna step around this corner and stab.
That guy there, 10 will hit.
Might as well go for Broke here. Hit him with unarmed as well. So then I'll triple my face. Nope.
I've had a few too many alcoholic beverages this evening, and I'm more than a little intoxicated. So, if you're enjoying my D&D stream, don't forget to hit that
6.
like, follow, and notifications, and fucking.
I'm gonna run back up here and
Show
tell
some
everyone
love. I'll
like,
show
yeah,
you
there's
some love.
a lot
That's
of
how it
zombies
works.
around that corner. Just casually, he strolls off around the corner, takes a couple hits, and then strolls back. Like, yeah, there's undead back there.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your move?
Oh, that's it.
Bragi, son of Skald.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna step over yonder here. I can't actually see anybody. Hold on, my map is all fucked up here. Anybody down this way? This stupid thing is in my damn way. Nobody down that way. What is going on? Stop doing, dude.
What's the matter?
Fucking Roll20 is skitzing on me here.
Yeah, it's Friday night. I'm guessing
Oh yeah.
everybody's got the same idea.
Yep. Bunch of losers on a Friday night. All right.
Hey, fuck you, alright? I'm a middle-aged man with 2 small children, alright? If I wanted to have a good time before I had a wife and kids, I'd get drunk, do cocaine, and a few waitresses, alright? I can't do that anymore. It's not conducive to a domestic lifestyle.
No, it's not that you can't do it anymore. It's that you
I shouldn't.
wisely choose not
Right.
to.
Yes, that's a fair assessment.
I don't know where anything is, so I can't do shit.
Alright.
I don't see anything, so I'm gonna stand in the middle of everybody and say, "Protect me." I'm gonna play a fucking rousing fucking battle song and get everybody pumped.
You gonna start playing your lute and singing?
I'm gonna go ahead
Okay.
and give a performance to just fucking get everybody in the mood. I'm gonna give a little mood music. Oh, it's a bad one, but I'm gonna give a little.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check with disadvantage as
My
well.
cousin Jeb wrote that song.
Oh god, I just made a horrible mistake. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know where I
All
am.
right. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Apologize to my party profusely and put my loot back in my bag. And then I will end my turn. Sorry guys, that was a bad idea.
That's the exact like banjo that tune from Zombieland that he used in the grocery store to like summon the zombies.
Yep.
The tune from Deliverance, Dueling Banjos.
Yep.
But yeah, in Zombieland he used it and like the zombie rounds the corner.
Yeah. He goes, it's a big boy, and he pulls out the garden shears. Such a good movie.
This one's gonna come around the corner and he's gonna go ahead and slam it. Go a slam attack at Jeff, hitting armor class 11.
Miss. I like the picture that Jeff does all of this like kind of effortlessly, just kind of steps off to the side. When he moves like far distances, he's just walking efficiently.
In my head. With full on minus the pervy, but otherwise totally Master Roshi. I'm waiting for him to Kamehameha. It's gonna happen.
This one's gonna dash.
Oh shit, there's a lot more.
This one's gonna dash. This one's gonna dash. Everybody's dashing. The move now goes to Dakar.
Excuse me. Whew, that came out my nose.
That had to be pleasant.
Let me tell you. It was.
I'm envious. Nothing's coming out of my nose currently, except fucking sputum.
You know what? I don't need to hear about your sex life.
Yeah, no. I'm married. I don't have a sex life.
It hurts because it's true.
Tanner, aren't you looking forward to this?
Yeah. We've been together for like 10 years. Like we're basically married. Like
There you go.
it's just a label at this point.
It's a tax break is what it is.
It's a source of argument on a constant basis, you know.
I never argue with my wife. We get along Excuse me.
I don't think you should argue with your wife, you know.
Well, that's because my wife will fucking murder me if I argue.
I was
too
gonna
much.
say. Sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I've had too much alcohol. You might need to tell me to shut the fuck up.
I'll tag this guy in the back.
All right.
Are you gonna hit it from the back? He rolled a negative. He rolled a void.
All right. I know I previously told Tig she couldn't stand there.
Oh, did you?
I would say you can move there and attack from there, but you can't stay stationary there. You're gonna have to move out of that spot.
Okay. What about this?
All right.
Bring off the wall.
No, I would say here you could do if you want.
That works. So then this one instead.
Okay, this guy.
Yeah.
All right. 24 will hit. All right.
Dude, a fucking screw fell out of the arm of my chair. What the fuck? That's fun.
No.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dex save. All right. Yeah. Hang on one second here. Not from my library. One moment here. Nick, you're going to fall prone, and unfortunately, as you do, your weapon drops to here.
Okay.
In order to stand up, it's going to be half your movement.
All right. I'll stand up, and that'll.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right, the move now goes to Tig.
Big is going to. Not much to do here. I guess just attack this one.
Okay.
Or hammer.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
6.
All right.
Save something like that here. Yeah, and that'll be it for now.
Okay. All right. The move now goes to Jeff.
Okay. Jeff will. Mr. Pokey, Junior. And the one straight ahead. Actually, no, I'll go for this one here.
Okay.
The one that's been hit.
Skull, motherfucker.
Right.
And we'll burn a key point for flurry of blows. So we'll hit that one again.
Okay.
Then unarmed.
17 will hit.
We'll hit 5, and then we'll hit this one with an unarmed.
Okay. $16 will hit. Right. Jeff just starts pummeling the shit out of zombies, and they just sort of.
And they'll step back, actually. We'll go this way instead.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Raggy, you are up.
Alright, Bragi pulls out a jagged, rusty, jacked up looking piece of crap dagger and thrusts it at the guy right in front of him.
Okay. 21 will hit.
Wow! That's not good.
Not bad.
Max damage.
Not bad at all. Okay.
I am going to risk the attack of opportunity to run the fuck away.
Okay. Here goes nothing. First one stabs at you with his pickaxe. Hitting over class 7.
Miss.
The other one attempts to grapple you. Hitting armor class 21.
Fuck. Yeah, he grabs me. I guess I'm not up here.
No, you are stuck.
Why?
Wait, can he use a special attack as an attack of opportunity? Isn't it just
This isn't a
basic-
special
Yeah.
attack.
It's just one of his attacks.
Yeah, he's
It's
not.
still an
Again, the
ability,
trade-off
though.
is he can't damage you. Is the thing.
I still like.
I feel
I
like
think
that
it
should
should
be
have
an ability and not an attack of opportunity. That should require a full action point to use. But you know what? You're the DM, and I'm gonna let you I'm gonna let you do
That's a
what you
fair argument. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep my roll though, and I'm gonna go ahead and say he slammed you instead.
do. I still
You're
got
gonna
away.
take 4 bludgeoning.
I'll take the 4. I still got away.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your move?
No, sir, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you for allowing me to argue.
No problem. All right. Their move. This one is gonna move up and attack Tig, starting with its grapple attack. Hitting armor class 19.
That's a hit.
Tig is grappled. This one, as Tig is grappled, this one here is gonna go ahead and bite at her. Hitting armor class 17.
That's a hit.
Tig takes 3 piercing damage. This one's then gonna move up. It's gonna swing his pickaxe at Dakar. Hitting armor class 16.
That will hit.
Are you raged currently?
No, I'm not. I assume I'm not raged anymore after the last fight.
Party on. You're gonna take 7 piercing damage off of that. This one is then gonna hit you with its slam attack. Hitting armor class 19.
Hit.
You will take 5 bludgeoning from that.
Pig
Hey,
is
if you're out there
going
watching,
to...
you like what you see, hit that follow button, hit that notification button, give me
Protective
some
shield,
love. I'll
man.
give you some love.
Okay. Yeah. That'll stop all the damage from that last attack.
Alright, thank you.
All right. The move now goes to Dakar.
Alright.
Let me get that goofy symbol off of Bragi here too then.
Yeah,
All right.
Froggy don't fuck with goofy symbols.
You want to rage, Nick?
The-
It is good practice as a barbarian that anytime you are in combat and you anticipate to be doing melee damage and receive melee damage, that you are enraged.
Yeah.
But you only get so many at early
Yeah.
levels.
That's true. 3.
And our combat seem to like start and stop constant.
Yes. Yeah, yep, I've got 3. Well, I've got 2 left, but 3 is my total current.
Okay.
Bows. I don't know. I feel like we should be able to handle 4 zombies.
Yeah,
Alright.
4 zombies shouldn't be too rough.
Yeah, so, and I guess I'm grappled right now anyway, so I have to get out of, I suppose I could still rage, but, I assume I have to get out of that grapple before I can attack, is that right?
Yes. Actually, I think you can attack the creature grappling you.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna attack the creature grappling me. I'm just trying to decide how I should do that.
And actually, no, you are not grappled.
No.
You're prone.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, nobody's grappled. They only tried to grapple me and he missed. Well,
Tig's grappled.
He stood up on the end of his turn.
he
though.
did.
That's right, he did.
Yep.
You don't have your longsword on you, is the deal. It's over here.
Yeah, or I have
yeah.
one of my swords. I don't have my second one. And that's what I'm trying to decide is whether to use a two-handed longsword attack or whether to use a longsword and an offhand attack.
Decisions.
Probably better to have 2 attacks. Yeah, okay, so attacking this one. Oh, wait. I attacked this one last time, right? Pretty sure I did.
I believe. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for Dakar.
Not
You're a little confused.
yeah.
You're not certain which one you've hit at this point. They've kind of shuffled around a bit on you too.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, attacking this one. Where is it? There it is.
9 will hit.
Alright. And now which one is it? This one.
Okay. Same one?
Yep, same one.
Okay. Sorry. Attempting to untie my shoe. Would have known it could be so difficult. Alright. Anything else you want to do with your move?
No, that'll be it.
Alright. The move now goes to Tig, who is currently grappled. You are muted, Tanner. Or I cannot hear you.
Sorry.
There it is.
Considered. Whatever. I can attack what I'm grappled by. Like,
You can attack what's grappling you, yeah.
Grappled. Okay. Yeah, Tig's just gonna attack it then. With Warhammer.
14 hits.
Nice.
Alright.
Bonk.
This one actually drops dead. No longer.
Oh,
Wait, no. Sorry.
Killed Tig.
You're dead.
The force fight
No longer
transfers through
grappled.
and kills Tig.
Let's see here. Okay. Alright, anything else you want to do with her move?
Nah, we'll just stay there.
Alright.
That's it.
Next up is Jeff.
Jeff step between these two, is that feasible?
Yeah, that's fine.
Get himself nice and surrounded. So he's gonna attack this one.
Okay. And you can actually do that with advantage.
Oh yeah, I didn't hit the toggle there.
That'll... Either one of those will hit.
So that one, and then same one, go for an unarmed if it's not down.
Okay.
There's a crit.
Oh, there you go. Chuck's howdy. Alright. Okay. Anything else you want to do with your move?
So that was 25 to here, 25, 30, 35. We'll go here. Let him have his opportunity attack.
Shall have it. It's armor class 17.
It's a miss.
Fucker.
Just fucking slippery.
Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Bragi.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to, it's just 2 zombies. I'm just going to hurl some vicious mockery at this one, her.
Oh, yeah.
It says DC 13, but my
Wisdom
DC is
save.
14.
Well, that was at this one.
Yes, sir.
He fails miserably.
He has
2 damage.
disadvantage and he takes 2 damage.
So I kick. Very good. Anything else?
I will move closer to Tig and call it good.
Okay. Next up, it's their move. One here is gonna keep attacking Dakar. Swiping at him with his pickaxe. Hitting armor class 13.
Finally, that will miss.
This one here is gonna slam Tig. Hitting armor class 9.
9 is a miss.
Move now goes to Dakar.
Alright. We'll attack this one. Is that advantage now?
Yes. $25 will hit. Alright.
And offhand.
24 will hit.
Nice.
Alright. Anything else you want to do with your move?
Nope, that'll be the full move.
Okay. Alright, the move now goes to Tig.
Tig will just swing, I suppose.
$18 will hit.
Do it. Oh,
Hang on. Alright. That one is down. Anything else you want to do?
just run up and close the ranks on this guy.
Okay. Move now goes to Jeff.
And Jeff will hit him with Mr. Pokey.
Mr. Pokey Jr.
Junior, sorry.
$21 hits. Okay.
Idokos.
Anything else you want to do with your move?
Yeah. Peek back here. Yep, that's kind of what I thought.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Because he'll run back after he sees. Um.
All right.
Great.
Okay. Anything else?
Jeff will like frantically point down the hallway, like more.
Well, Braggy knows what to do.
All right. The move now goes to Bragi.
Alright, Braggy's going to do a two-part maneuver here. Move number 1 is going to be a minor illusion of, it could be up to 5 feet. So I'm going to make a miniature Jeff that's going to appear right about here, or, you know, as far away as I can go. How far can I go?
It can be within 30 feet of you.
So 30 feet of me is right where Jeff is. So before I cast it, I'm going to move forward to right behind Jeff. Then 30 feet away is right here. I'm going to make a... Why can't I click it? There we go. I'm going to make a tiny Jeff right there.
Okay.
And then I am going to pull out my loot, and I'm going to fucking go for some heavy metal cords to try and direct them down this hallway. And I'm going to give the same little... And we'll get them to come to us.
Okay. Let's see here. What's the most Jeff-looking guy I got here? I'll go with this wizard. The illusion appears here. All right. And then go ahead and make me a performance check. Oh, you did?
I did. Yep, 25.
Okay. And we're trying to be as loud as possible here, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, not
All
correct. I was trying to be a little more directional. I was trying to direct it down this direction. Why can't I? There we go. Down this way. So, I don't know if how you would... Because in a tunnel, you know, it's going to echo one direction harder than it echoes the other direction unless it hits a backstop.
I would go off your performance score for that. So, you know, I would say that's...
little directional music.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm good.
You want to be standing directly in front of the hallway.
Jeff did
The way
point,
you
like,
said that makes
they're
me think
down
that no,
here.
I don't want to be standing directly in front of the hallway, so I'm going to go ahead and back up behind my tanks.
All right.
and thank you for the heads up.
Yeah. At that, it is their move. At which point, this one here is going to clamber back up to its feet, and it's gonna turn around and attack Tig with its pickaxe.
Never forgetting a double tap.
Hitting armor class 14.
To be fair, we've been putting them down hard
14 is
enough.
a
We
miss.
haven't had to double tap them.
Yeah.
All right. This one comes out the hallway, and literally the first thing it sees as it exits is Jeff. So, gonna attack Jeff with its pickaxe.
I put the illusion Jeff in the wrong fucking spot, didn't I?
Hitting
That's
armor
why I
class.
kept like dinging like they're down here.
Well,
Hitting armor class 19.
19's a hit.
Finally, I scored one on Jeff. That'll be 6 piercing from the pickaxe.
Well, he's taking quite a bit of damage these combats.
This one just kind of files in behind it and is stuck in place. The move now goes to Dakar.
All right. Oh, crap.
figured you'd have gotten further into the caves after, by the time you'd slayed this many zombies. To be honest,
Or
it did
you
not
keep,
occur to me
like-
that you guys would
That
just
will-
attract a bunch of them.
Yeah, we'll keep pulling them in. Isn't that how you're supposed to clear a dungeon? You just keep pulling them into one spot.
It's definitely a possibility if it works for you.
That's what they
Or
learned in Walking Dead after a couple seasons.
Yeah, that's true.
just pull 'em in.
Oh, sorry, this shouldn't have been an advantage. So what is
That's
that?
okay. 22 will still hit. Usually, if you accidentally roll advantage, we just take your disadvantaged score.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so on that guy, 7.
In a Walking Dead situation, I definitely build like boombox bombs. Just like crank the boombox as loud as it goes
There
for
you
a
go.
while, and then it blows up.
I would just set up treadmills in a circle all the way around my encampment. So when they try and walk on the treadmill, just send it backwards.
Yeah, they're only the stumbling zombies. Just
On
stumble
that-
right off.
21 will hit. Alright. Anything else you want to do with your move?
Nope, that's all.
Okay. Next up is Tig.
Big oil. Just make that budget. Just run up to this one, I guess. And a Warhammer swag.
23 will hit.
Some damage.
Attacking this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she'll just stay there.
Okay. Alright, next up is Jeff.
Jeff will also swing.
$16 will hit.
8 damage.
Alright.
Looks pretty hefty if it's not down yet. Okay. No, not that. Good. Like,
10 will hit. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
oh, that'll be it.
Okay. Raggy, you're up.
Alright, Braggy is going to walk to here. I'm going to reach out my hand and I'm going to slap it on Jeff's shoulder. You know what? There's only 2. That's a waste. Never mind. We'll skip that. We're going to, I'm just going to crossbow this bitch. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If I can fucking get my thing to click right. There it is. This front one.
9 will hit.
Damn. I was on such good nice dice earlier. I'm also going to dismiss my illusion since it is in the wrong spot.
And Jeff across the hall just sort of fizzles out.
That's it for me.
Alright. Their move. Now this one's just gonna move right into the mix. And
Does he have
just took a
disadvantage?
crossbow bolt. What's that?
Does he have disadvantage since he's flanked like that?
No.
No.
That would only be for
It's
the
only
flanking creatures attacking him.
Okay.
So but let's leave this to the dice, huh?
I did just shoot him in the face, so it would make sense
Yeah.
that he would come after me.
I feel like you're kind of the guy, and according to the dice, you're the guy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ah, here comes the pickaxe.
Big
It's
whiff.
armor class 15.
Ah, got me.
Take 3 piercing damage off the pickaxe. This one's then gonna move in, and Tig is literally the first thing in its sights as it walks around the corner. It's gonna hit Tig with the pickaxe, hitting armor class 13.
13's hit.
That's funny. Funny guy. Moving on to Dakar.
Sorry, I heard my name. Is it my turn?
Yep.
You are up, man.
Alright, one sec.
No problem.
Alright. Attacking this one.
This one?
Sorry, I wasn't on the screen. Yep, that one.
Okay. 23 will hit.
And same one as long as he's still standing.
Nah, he's down.
Oh, okay, sorry, other one.
Give me a dex save.
I gotta grab 2 weapons now.
Jesus. You are on the bad dice tonight.
Yes, maybe it is time to change my color finally. I've been waiting for an excuse to do it.
Alright. Your other blade lands here.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else you want to do with your move?
No, that's all.
Hopefully Tig.
Okay. Oh, you are also prone. I don't know. Do you want to stand up? I take it. You probably want to stand up.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
Alright. Very good. At that, the move now goes to Tig.
They go give this one a smack.
Alright. Anything else?
We'll throw the Bionic Strike on there.
Oh, yes.
And then that's it.
Okay. Alright. Next up is Jeff.
Don't kill him.
Jeff will go for.
Don't kill him.
Don't kill it.
Yeah, let me finish him. No, it's fine. Kill it.
$11 will hit. A 4. Right.
8 for the offhand.
Okay. Alright, anything else you want to do with Jeff's turn?
Peek back around the corner.
Okay.
Don't see anything.
Alright. On to Bragi then. Okay.
That's full movement.
Alright. This time, I cast the illusion right here of little mini Jeff.
Okay.
And pray that it's in the right spot. I'm guessing it's
Didn't see
probably
any more
not.
down there. I said I didn't see any more, but
Oh, did you say you didn't see any more?
no, there were no more like immediately present.
Okay. In which case, alright, if Jeff says there's no more immediately present, I'm going to step back over here. I'm going to cast the minor
So we're
illusion.
We're gonna nix the illusion, or
No,
okay.
I am going to cast the illusion, but I'm going to cast it. It's which tile are these actually going through? Are they going through? Are they going through both tiles, or are they going through like the left tile or the right tile?
So if you click on the ruler, click snap to center, and then click on yourself and pull. So like you can tell that's pointing to the center of this tile, so that's 20 feet to there.
No, I'm more like which tile. Like if I cast the illusion, I want the illusion to be on top of the tracks. But which tile would that actually be in? It looks like it's a little more on the left-hand tile.
You could probably do either in this case.
Okay. Well then, just pick either one of these tiles. Put the illusion on it. There you go.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the same. I'm gonna try even louder this time to hit that performance with some rock music, some discordant strumming. Well, thanks for spamming. Links was taken, but I'm not going to be paying for any of my dudes. I don't need to buy followers, primes, or viewers, but, you know, good luck.
And you jingling on your instrument, and at this one rises to its feet, and just as it does, just slams at the car. Hitting armor class 9.
Hey, sorry, I got a call I had to take.
That's okay.
Anything?
You're all good. No, you didn't take any damage either. So, the move is now yours, though.
All right, 1 sec. Oh. Okay. What's this? Did this come out of nowhere? All right.
That is Broggy's minor illusion.
Oh, okay. Attacking this one.
Uh, 9 will hit.
All right. Interesting being able to see the dice for once.
Yeah, it's weird. Those are some bright ass dice too. You went from
Yes.
like invisible to fucking neon.
Alright.
Is he still standing? No.
He is dead.
Alright. Are we still in initiative? Turn order?
Not currently. I am dropping it.
Alright, I'm gonna gather my weapons that I've thrown all over the place.
Okay.
There are so everywhere.
The party gains an additional 75 experience each.
Was that for all 4 of them, or did I miss some experience from the first 4?
I think the first round was 6. And then, did I say I said 75, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
The first round was 87.
87. So between the second wave of 4 and the third wave of 2, there is 75 on top of that. So you should have each gotten 162 experience.
I know we're not all at the same XP, but I'm at 4,089, if that helps you get anywhere.
Yes.
And, yeah, what is...
Jeff and Tig are both at 459. 4,059.
The car's at 464, 4064.
All right, and at this, just a mass of dwarven zombie corpses just sort of strew across this particular corridor of the mines.
Did a child just appear on your lap?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the one that refuses to sleep in her bed. So.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Yeah, oh my god. Seriously. My son, like, literally, go in your bed. Let's read a book. You read him a book, tell him good night, turn the light off, walk out the door. He's like, cool. Goes to bed. Stays there till morning. This one, I don't want to say that stuff. I don't want him to start competing. But, yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it at this point. Is there anything anybody wants to do at this point before we call it?
Can we try and fit a short rest in, or is that too likely to cause another encounter and we'll just have to deal with that later?
Well, we're like 10 feet into the tunnels. Couldn't we just go back?
We did
won't let us back
establish a
the
secret
room.
knock. I mean, we could try the secret knock, and that would bring up more combo though, and it looks like he needs to go. So why don't we just call it here for now, and we'll start next episode with figuring out a rest.
Rest, yeah.
You sure you don't want to dump out that bag of holding?
Oh yeah.
I very much want to dump out the bag of holding, but real life calls, bud.
Well, that's okay. If you want to dump out the bag of holding, you can. I'll tell you what happens.
Absolutely nothing. Alright, I'm gonna flip over the bag of holding and dump it on the ground.
It destroys
tell you
the
what-
bag of holding.
I'll tell you what happens
Nothing.
next session.
Got him.
The cliffhanger is Froggy turns the bag of holding upside down and dumps it out.
Hey guys, let's look what's in here. Dump, dump, dump.
Mm-mm.
Will there be anything useful in the bag of holding?
There's gonna be a holy.
Will
spirit.
Krillin ever become a badass and stop being Gohan's little bitch?
No.
Find out
next
next
week.
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it depends. I mean, Krillin does get to nail 18, so it's kind of. Does that not count as a little bit of badassery?
I mean, I don't know. He grows hair and actually still continues to fucking karate fight too. So I mean, I feel like it's kind of cool. Plus, his kid was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Krillin has the title of like the strongest human. Like he can supposedly
He
like
is the strongest.
he can beat the shit out of most humans.
Wait, even
Majority.
Yamcha.
Yamcha was never good for anything but making a fucking crater in the earth.
He's such a tool.
You mean Wish Goku?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'm trying to think here.
Oh.
There's got to be... Tien's not a human.
Nope.
Yeah.
What is Tien?
The only other human that really fights besides Yamcha is Yajirobe, and Yajirobe just hangs out with the cat.
Whatever, man. Hercule does more fighting than Yajirobe, dude.
Hercule never actually fights, dude. He never throws a real punch.
He does. I'm trying
Well,
to think.
we were just talking about Master Roshi.
Oh, Master
That's
Roshi's
true.
a human.
Yeah.
Master Roshi's
Can
the
Krillin
strongest
take
human.
Roshi?
Yeah, Master Roshi even participates in the tournament in Super. So yeah, Master Roshi's the
Yeah,
strongest
'cause-
human.
Anytime there's a fight, man, Yajirobe's always like, "Oh, I gotta go pick up my laundry," or some shit. You know,
I'm
like,
super hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
I gotta save my strength. Why don't you guys go ahead and take a crack at him, and I'll come in and finish him off.
I feel
You
like
know?
there's like one episode where he does do like a sword strike, and I think he's like a one-hit fighter.
I
So
thought
if he doesn't,
wasn't
if he
he the
can't
one
take
who
you
cut
down,
off
yeah, he
fucking
cuts
Vegeta's
off
tail?
Vegeta's tail.
yeah,
Yep.
that's what it
Yep.
was. Yeah.
That's his one crowning achievement. He cuts off Vegeta's tail, and then he goes lives in the tower with the cat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What
What
is
the
it?
hell is the
Puar?
cat's name?
Is it Puar?
Yeah, that's Puar.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Oh,
like
man.
Dragon Ball Z, I've recently been talked into watching One Piece. And One Piece, the animation style does not fit the storyline. The animation
Oh, really?
style is goofy and whimsical and original Dragon Ball, and the plot is Full Metal Alchemist adult level plot.
Oh, that's
Well,
weird.
it's Shogun. It's the big three of the big animes, and One Piece.
It's
One Piece that's a dive because there's so much to that series.
yeah, there's over 1,000 episodes and it ain't done yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I resisted and I resisted and I resisted, and then I made a deal with my therapist that she would follow me on Twitch and I would watch One Piece, and it turned out to be worth it because I'm 70 episodes in. It's damn good.
It's a good
See,
show.
I can't do too many animes. I can do like I can do Dragon Ball obviously, and I can do like Cowboy Bebop. I even used to get into like Trigun a little bit back in the day,
Yeah,
but
Trigun was good.
yeah, it was. But what's your foot? You okay? Most anime is just like they're too flippin' much, man. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's
just-
become like it's one of two things. It's super overly dramatic, or
mhm.
the power of friendship solves all the world's problems.
That stuff, I like the cheesy stuff like that. It's the over sexualization of like every female character
Yeah, oh yeah.
that
And
bugs
ev-
me
yeah,
in animes.
Even One Piece is guilty of that a little bit. The main female
Yeah.
character, Nami, like throughout the episodes, her clothing just becomes smaller and smaller and smaller.
They at least like make the women badass, but they also like
But-
really sexualize like every
Yeah.
female character.
They
like, I
also in real life would weigh 115 pounds and 75 of it would be tit.
Yeah.
And boots. They all wear big
And
boots.
yeah.
You know. And yeah, they even did that in Cowboy Bebop. I was actually like, there's no flipping way when they did the live action that they're gonna actually make Faye wear what she wears on the anime, because
Yeah.
that would just be absolutely fucking absurd.
I
But
might
Faye
be
was like that. Her character was supposed to be like a character that used her
yeah.
feminine wiles to get her way in that world. So like it actually worked, like fit her character. Not that it was still anime trope of sexy
Yeah.
females, but
I think the thing was that, like, you know, she could show up in like a sequin dress and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and on those occasions it was like, wow, you know, but like, you know, the short shorts with the suspenders and the crop top that was always coming undone, like,
well, that's like you watch every freaking anime and there's always like the women that are just super sexualized, and then every guy is like a creep about it.
oh yeah,
Like at least
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop didn't do that too bad.
Oh, One
But-
Piece. Yeah, One Piece is horrible
Piece
for that.
does.
There's a skeleton who asks every woman he meets to see her panties, and
Yeah.
the cook, falls in love with every girl he meets. Yeah, it's terrible.
oh man,
Yeah, that's the stuff that kind of drives me away from anime nowadays. Like it's just like it gets really old really fast.
yeah, and I mean, I don't know, it's just, I think the other thing is that there's a huge amount of Japanese culture where they put emphasis on things that make absolutely no sense in American culture,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
it becomes completely lost in translation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's fair. But if you watch enough anime, then you pick up on that stuff.
Right,
Sure.
and I mean that's the thing, right? It's kind of like it's. I've always said that Andrew Lloyd Webber writes fucking plays for the theater kids, right? Because nobody who doesn't, isn't obsessed with the theater wants to go watch fucking Cats or
Yeah.
fucking Starlight Express or some kind of shit, right? It's like literally something that exists for the cult, So, but yeah. Anywho, I'm sorry, these mines are going to be a bit of a slog because this was all very much like you guys are just fighting your way through the zombie mob at this point. So I wanted to make it as real as possible, but you know, the stronger you guys get, the more tedious it's going to feel, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, give something a bow. I
As
just
long
want
as
to
we
try
can
my
keep-
arrow catch.
As
oh, there'll
long as we-
be that. Like again,
I know, and then I'll regret it.
the zombies are only half the equation, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. It feels like with the kind of undead stuff, like a ranged physical weapon is unlikely. I feel like we're gonna get like acid spit or something, and that's not gonna give me my range ability.
I mean, I won't lie to you. There are a whole lot of cool new horror monsters in the Van Richten's guide, many of which I've actually used in this module.
Sure.
And the funnest stuff hasn't even begun to come out yet.
Jesus.
There's some really cool stuff. But you know, I mean, it's the campaign has its quirks. I'll leave it at that. But yeah. Anywho, I better get this kid to sleep.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
All right, guys.
I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Have fun.
a
Pleasant
good one.
Hooters. Catch you next time.
Adios.
And for you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we'll switch to live camera just for a second. Oh, wait. I have my camera disabled so nobody can see what I'm doing. Where, oh, where is my web camera? I just want to say goodbye, goodbye. All right. That's me. That's it. That's up for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. For talking if you did. Lost King Kenny, I'm looking at you, bud. Thanks for your comments. Let me know you're watching. Everybody else.